Absolutely love this thing. No, that's empty. That's pretty broken. Alright, that's enough barking, thank you. Thank you. Hi everyone, and welcome to this latest video. I'm going to be restoring this, and this is a Hallstand. I've wanted to do one of these for quite a while now. They don't come up that often. This one is in pretty bad condition. I think it's from about the 1920s, 30s, something like that, but we'll go around this in a second. Before we do, I just wanted to say that this video is part of a massive collaboration and challenge with about 20 other YouTube channels, refinishers, restorers. This is being hosted by the Furniture Squad community, which is an online community of different refinishers, restorers, people who like to work on furniture. So I'll leave a link in the description about the Furniture Squad community. The other thing with this is as well, there is a prize available to us taking part. So there's an option for you to vote for your favourite piece. So your favourite before and after. I'll leave all the details on how to do that in the description as well. If you do vote, you get the chance to win a $100 Amazon voucher. No strings attached, you don't have to pay for anything, you just simply have to register your vote. The voting ends on the 7th of January next year, and then obviously we'll tell you who won the challenge and also who has won the $100 Amazon voucher. So anyway, that's enough of that. I'm going to go around this piece in a minute and show you exactly what's wrong with it. It may not look that bad from a distance, but we'll get into that in a second. But as always, sit back, relax and enjoy, and thanks for watching. As bad as this piece is, its condition, it's got the original hardware, which I'm absolutely made up with. Normally these are missing or broken. They're all in one piece. There is one of these missing. Now I think, let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that this, it's either another coat hook or it's for hats. I think it might be for hats, but that's really cool, that. It also looks like they are a coppery colour, so we'll see how they clean up later on. It's got its original mirror, which is good. It's not broken or chipped. It has worn a little bit. It's corroded a bit at the sides. I'm not bothered about that, it still gives it a little bit of character, so that's another plus point. The finish on it is what is known in technical terms as knackered, and it totally needs refinishing. This, it's flaking away, it's marked, it's got stains on it, so that completely needs refinishing. This trim's missing from the front. It does have in here some of the trim, fortunately, but not all of it, so we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. This little cubby hole, again, the hinges look to be in decent condition. I mean, it's absolutely filthy, this as well. The hinges are in good condition, solid oak. It's got a little wallet in here. I bet there's no money in it. No, that's empty. That's really useful for putting your keys in. It's got this tape on, and I'm assuming that's to hold on. We'll have a proper look at this, but all this veneer's damaged there, damaged there. Now that's probably from water or where it's been moved around on the floor. So I need to sort that out. Some missing trim there as well. That piece is actually in the cubby hole as well. Another great thing is it's still got the umbrella bases. So the umbrellas go in the sides and sit in the bottom, so these are the drip trays for the umbrellas. Now, they look like they were gold at one point, they're not anymore, so we'll see what we can do with those. I've had a look for manufacturer's marks. There looks like there used to be a sticker there, which probably told me a bit more about the piece. BO, which I'm guessing means brown oak, it means something else normally that, but I noticed this part at the back is all loose, and because of that, this is where it's loose, it's broken all the veneer. So we need to fix that and the veneer, and hopefully I can do that without damaging the veneer any further. I'm not too sure why this string's here, but you can just see parts of the copper colour coming through there. I'm hoping I can polish that back to that colour, but we'll see. They're really nice. Love them. This front area, look at the dust on it. This front area, obviously it's got the damaged veneer and the finish is gone. I just think it looks a bit plain. It's just doesn't really go with the rest of the piece. So I've got some plans on what I'm going to do with this. I'll show you them later in the video. Overall, I was going to say it's not in bad condition. It's not in good condition. It needs a lot of work doing on it to get it looking really nice, but that's the whole point of the challenge. So hopefully I can get this looking beautiful. I am going to make a couple of little changes to it. I think it looks quite Art Deco with the shapes and the shape of the mirror and these details. So I'm going to sort of try and blow that up a little bit, that Art Deco feel. So hopefully you like it, and all we need to do now is just crack on. I was going to start by taking the hardware off, but this thing is absolutely filthy, so I'm just going to give it a vacuum over because I'm getting filthy every time I touch it. Just noticed that as well, look. That's pretty broken. Okay, let's get this hardware off now. It's not quite as minging this anymore. I'm going to take the mirror off first because obviously I don't want to be damaging this. There we go. Absolutely love this thing. I think I mentioned before, there is on the other side, the opposite side to this, there is 3 screw holes. So I'm guessing at one point there was another one of these on the other side, but that's long since gone. I'm not that bothered, to be honest. I don't have that many trilbiats. Look at that, it's lovely. Real leather, made in England. I don't think I'm going to restore that. Right. I need that piece. That's one of the missing trims. There's a bit of veneer there, so I'll keep that. Before I start taking the finish off, I want to repair some of these flimsy pieces. So you can see there, this is a plywood with an oak veneer. Obviously the veneer on that side needs repairing, but what I want to do is I want to strengthen this up a little bit. So I'm going to add another piece of ply at the back and stick that on, just so it makes it more rigid. Okay. Okay. Okay, let that dry. This is what I was showing you before. This frame's broken and it's torn the veneer at the front. Now I need to get this frame back into position. So I can feel that's in the right place. It's flattening down there, but there's a lump, there's a bulge there, so it's not flattening down. I think there must be some debris. I don't want to break this veneer if I don't have to. Going down flat now. I don't know if you can see there, look. All this bit, all the glue has gone from that triangle there, so I need to pile glue into that. Oh, broke the needle. Oh. Right, let's try that again. That's a good sign. It's got all the way to the end. Oh, look at that. Right, third time lucky. Okay, whilst them repairs are drying, there's more repairs to do, but I just wanted to get them out of the way. I'm going to see how easy the finish is to scrape off rather than using a stripper. And it seems to be coming off okay with that, so I might do a lot of the flat areas with this. Big scratch there, need to sort that out after. I've took all these clamps off and I knew there'd be more gluing to do, so I've noticed the veneer, not the new veneer but the old one, not veneer, the old plywood is lifting, so I've injected a load of glue in there again. Just leave that. Got most of the finish off the front, at least. Anyway, I've got a lot to do yet, but these details, obviously I can't scrape them with a flat scraper. I'm going to use stripper, so I might as well use stripper on this beading and probably the sides as well. So just using a bit of methylated spirit or denatured alcohol, wherever you're from. it's raining. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, is it raining? Oh, you're very cheap. Oh, you're soaking. Soaking wet. Oh, shush your face up. You're wet, I know. Oh, oh dear. This is what it's like outside. Don't like that. Alright, that's enough barking, thank you. Thank you. Very cheeky. Do you want a cork? Go on then, get a cork. Ready? Steady, go! Go! You got one? Oh! There it is. Oh, that's a lovely cork. Are you ready? Steady, go! Want to go in? Okay. Wants to go in the house. Okay, just another little repair to do. Obviously that's broken. That piece is missing. Well, it's not missing. It's just broken, it's here. So I'll strip that back before I put it on. Tack that and glue it. Just take these little nails out first. Right, I'm just going to use a bit of hide glue. Once that's set up a bit, I'll just put a couple of tacks in it. This veneer repair that I did before and I clamped down, it does feel, it's stuck, but it does feel like it might be lifted a little bit there. So I'm just going to melt the glue again and hopefully that'll sort that out. Okay, I was just doing a little bit of cleaning up around this area and I noticed this is coming off, so I'll take that off. Let's see if we can set these off as well. I'm only trying to take these off because if they're coming off anyway, it'll just be easier to refinish the top without these on. Go. Just do the same with that. Obviously all this is damaged here. The beading's missing off that, so I need to replace this part of the beading. I need to do something with this veneer. Now I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I could just patch the pieces of veneer with new veneer. It's not going to match the grain. There's little ones here which aren't too much of an issue. The other thing is I could make a feature out of the new patch and have a totally contrasting thing and separate the two, and I've got a few thoughts on what to do. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it yet. What I do know is some of the substrate underneath the veneer has come away, so I'm just going to fix this part of the substrate so whatever I do I've got a nice flat surface. I didn't want to do that, David. I only fixed that before, put a load of glue in it. Oh dear, never mind. Just need to sort that out. Right, cut the pieces. Need to sort this out again. Right, here's my dilemma with this broken veneer.
Listen, dilemma.
This section here is quite big. It's actually loose there as well, so I'd have to trim and probably replace about that much veneer right across. There's a patch missing there, a bigger patch there, and then again probably about 2 finger width of a patch there, so it's gonna look really patchy. Even though I can try and mask it as much as I can, there's gonna be a patch there. So a couple of things, I could just do that and try and blend it the best I can. The other thing is I could try and make this bottom section a feature of new veneer, and I could distinguish that by putting this little bead on and having that a totally separate piece of veneer. This is the veneer I've got. It's oak, but obviously it's brand new oak. Now I could either do it like that and have it totally going the opposite way to make a feature of it. I could leave the bead in and do multiple pieces in line with the veneer, or my other option, I've got these oak beading that I'm going to use on this for something else, but the other thing I could do is maybe do some oak veneer like up the side there and have like a skirt, but I don't know whether that'd look any good or not. So they're my options. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments what you'd have preferred me to do. I just need to make a decision.
What to do.
Okay, what I'm going to do, I need to level it out anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do some veneer repairs and see how it looks, and then I can decide from there. Okay, so I've matched that up as best I can. I've cut a little piece for this, but this is sitting a bit low, so that's not level. So I'm going to have to put a little piece in there first just to level it up, and then I can put that over the top. Right, there's a load of stuff drying there now, so I might as well tackle this bit. It has got one of them with it, like that, but that one's missing. So I've got this oak beading. Now it's a little bit wider than that, so if I make another one, it's going to look different than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace that and do 2 new ones with this. this little beading in here is just really difficult to get to, so I'm just going to use a bit of methylated spirit. Right, okay, obviously you can see these patches, I know that. So we need to have a look, just finish them off a little bit, let them completely dry. They are pretty dry now. Okay, I've given this a sand with 240 grit, only a clean up sand really. There's a lot of scratches that I want to do something with yet. And I also want to give it a coat of oxalic acid, but I just want to see the difference in colour. It's pretty obvious, but this is just an oak stain. I just want to see how close I can get it. It's getting there. I've put some red in it and stuff, but you know what, I don't like it. I just don't like it at all. It's just an obvious line. Even I can get the colour to match it. This colour's getting there, but there's this line and the grain is a bit more open on this oak than it is on this. It's a lot more closed off. It's just dead obvious. So I think I'm going to do something completely different with this base. In fact, I know I am. Right, I just need to fix this. I've got this beading, it's the closest size I could get. Pretty close, it's about 0.5 millimetre off, so I can live with that. Right, leave that to dry. I've just replaced the one I did before. It was a very thin bead, and when I've put it down on the floor, I taped it all up, put it down, and I thought it'd look better with the same size as the outside. Otherwise it's just going to look odd. Nothing else is going to match that thin bead, so I've changed it for the wider bead. Okay, so it's time to put this bit of veneer on. I've cut it to size because I'm going to put it on that way, as I explained earlier. And the reason I've masked all this off is because I'm just going to use a contact adhesive spray. Okay, just need to let that go a bit tacky for a minute or two. It's just a piece of wood this that I've shaped just to add a bit of pressure, just to get it to stick. Right, let's leave that for a bit. Obviously I'm going to trim that section, but I just want it to completely dry first. Okay, I'm pretty certain all the repairs are done now. There may be the odd one that I find as I go along. I'm going to sand this area now and the rest of the piece. I've done this bit, there's a lot of scratches that need attention there. There's probably going to be some on here that need attention. Get rid of the rest of the finish and then we can move on from there. Right, it's time to try and get some of these ugly scratches out. I'm not too bothered about some of them, especially the ones that are in line with the grain. It's just ones like this that are straight across the middle, and like these. Okay, that seems to have got less. Obviously you can still see it, but once I've given it another sand in after I've done everything, that should disappear then. So I'll carry on with that. Okay, finally time to give this a coat of oxalic acid. I've sanded everything, stripped off all the old finish where I want it to be stripped. I'm leaving the inside of this in the original finish, because obviously that's going to have a lid on it and it's just a nod to the original. So I'm going to use my favourite brand, which is Gilboy's. This is their oxalic acid. I've got a discount link, so I'll leave a link in the description for you. So we'll just add some of this to some hot water. It's just a little bit patchy the way this was originally finished. Now I've taken off that finish, so I just want to try and even that out if I can. Might not work, but we'll see. Right, just leave that to do its thing now. The oxalic acid has had its time to work now. I've actually left it overnight. You don't need to, it's just at the end of the day I put this on. So I need to neutralise this now with a load of clean water. But before I do that, I need to go and put some gloves on, because last time I did this without gloves, my hands just went black. So if anybody knows why oxalic acid and oak turns your hands black, let me know in the comments. Gloves. Right, I just need to leave that to dry now. I've got plenty to be going on with while that's drying, so next we'll have a look at the hardware. So the hardware we've got these drip trays, which are for the umbrellas that sit in, so when they're wet they just drip into these, hence why they're really rusty. And then we've got the hat hook and then the coat hooks. I'm going to tackle these first and I'll show you. I've had a little look at these. Now if I wanted these to look brand new, I'd get rid of all the rust, I'd sand them down and I'd respray them. But they've got quite a nice finish on them, so I want to try and retain that as much as I can, and I'm not trying to make this piece look brand new. So I'll show you what I mean. So obviously you can see how rusty they are, but I've just used a little bit of polish. Hopefully you can see that. It's got like a really nice bronze detail, sort of bronze finish on it. Now I don't know what the base is going to be like, but the sides have got this bronze finish on. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try and clean these up a little bit and see if I can retain that bronze. Still a bit more work to do, but you can see there, coming up quite nice. I'll just persevere with them. Okay, while they're drying, I'm going to try and clean these up a little bit. These have got this lovely bronzy colour on as well. I think most of it's probably gone actually, but clean them up, polish them up, let's see what they look like. I normally do all my polishing on the wheel, but because some of this plating has started to come off underneath the rust anyway, I'm going to try and just do it by hand and see how it looks. Some metal polish. I'm not 100% sure I like it. A lot of the finish is missing. I'll say a lot. They're just old. I mean, they are just old. I was hoping they'd look better and they'd come up nicer, but too much thinking. I'm going to touch up some of these areas that have got missing the colour and then give them a coat of lacquer. But before I do that, I've done this one already. You can see the base is all dinted, so I'm just going to flatten that out. The bottoms of these just need a bit of a tidy up. They did have a bit of a gold colour to them, but it was just a paint. So I have actually sanded these and put a bit of rust stabiliser on them. Look at that. Hopefully you can see that. Oh. I'll show you this, look. He's back for more nuts, look. And I've not got any left. He's just had the last of them. Hello. Do you want some nuts? Hey? Do you want some nuts? Really like these. Can't beat old stuff. Right, this is going to take me some time, so I'll come back to you when I'm done. Right, I've finally finished polishing these, and they've come up really nice. Some look better than others. Some have still got more of the copper on than others. But I just like the way they look. They still look old, so I'm going to protect them now. These with a satin, clear, and I want to do these in more of a gloss. So okay, everything's dry and ready for the next course of sanding. So this is 240 grit. I'm going to go over the whole piece. I won't show you all that because you've seen a load of sanding probably by now. Right, now's the fun part. I'm going to add these trims back on that I took off earlier, but then I'm going to start adding a little bit more with them. And then, been looking forward to this bit. I think I said earlier, it's got a real Art Deco vibe, this, with the curves and sort of the trim and the top, the arch top. So I just want to sort of expand on that. This feels a little bit bare, a bit plain. So I'm going to add the design in the middle of this by cutting up this oak. And here, I'm going to put this trim back on. I'm going to add a little bit more trim just to complement the other one I'm doing. Right, I need to get this mirror on to line all this up. Okay. Okay, I want to do a similar thing with this now. So I'll just get these cut down to the size I want. Okay, it's time for the stain. I'm going to be doing the main colour in this. This is rosewood. Okay, it's time to add the trim. I'll dry this now. Start to add the trim on this bit. I just need to get this one perfect, and then the rest will sort of follow on with that. So I've taken a bit of time now, got it all perfect, lined it up. Okay, this should have had long enough now to be stuck, so hopefully I can use this as a guide for the rest of them now. I've put the mirror on again just to get these original ones lined up. I'm going to have to stick these in. I won't show you all that again, it's a similar principle to the one I've just done. So I just need to line all these up, glue them, and then clamp them down, leave it to dry. So I'll be back shortly. Right, finally time for the top coat. And for this, I'm going to use my favourite, which is Gilboy's Hard Wax Oil. Get a really nice finish with this. I've got a discount link for Gilboy's products, so I'll leave a link in the description if you want to try this. Okay, so we are pretty much at the end of this video and this restoration now, just a few finishing touches. So I'd like to say a massive thank you if you've watched this far, and for all those that support my channel regularly, I really do appreciate your support. And for anyone new to the channel, welcome, and I hope you've enjoyed the process and the restoration. And if you'd like to subscribe for more videos like this, then please feel free to do so. Don't forget, this is part of a large collaboration and challenge with about 20 other YouTubers. And if you head over to the playlist that I'll add at the end of this video, you'll be able to see a load of great videos. And if you want the chance to win a $100 Amazon voucher, then just click the link in the description or hit the QR code on screen. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.